When you look at an artwork, it speaks more to us than our usual communication. Art is special because it takes the mundane things in our lives and breathes life into it. But the question I always ask is, why is it that those who produce these beautiful pieces are not given the needed attention?
Feel like I'm afraid to say how I feel, to know I let you down. These late nights turn to days, don't wanna let you down.
Wasiu is a painting artist.
Way it'll never be the same. I'm chasing somebody who won't ever ease the pain, but I don't want half of your heart, heart, heart. You can have it back if it's only half of your heart.
I just have to get some colors right.
How better than to explore his life while he does what he does best?
A while ago, like I can't say when I was a kid because we've all painted when we were kids because that's school girl with the skirts. Everyone has done some before. So, but although I was one of the good people who could join my class in primary school and JSS, but I never did art. I did business in senior high and tertiary. So after tertiary that I developed the interest in painting or in drawing, trying to work harder. So that's just how I started. That was back in 2015, I think so. That was when I started by drawing some images, just drawing images around pictures of friends. Like I was just doing because when the passion starts that way, it's very high. So almost everything that you do, when you come across anything, you paint. So that was how I started. So 2017 that I applied with I didn't have an arts background, so I was finding it difficult for schools to admit me because there was no guarantee that I'm an artist or maybe I play arts. Then once I'll just come to their school seeking for admission to pursue art course, so it was very difficult. So I had to stay where I was. That was Tamale Technical University. So that was where I started, 2018. I did industrial arts. So although I didn't learn painting in school, I learned ceramics and stuff. So that was how I just started learning every day, and I think now it seems I'm better. So that is how I started. So sometimes you create them by things that you know or things that you've seen. You can see a picture that tells a story about someone or even you yourself. So sometimes that is what you use to create your art. So it's more about how the art or how the work speaks to people. It's just nature. The way I see things to happen, maybe I add it to my works. That is basically what my works are. The sales is affected by where we are. If someone understands art, any price you give, if they are willing to pay, they'll pay it. It doesn't really matter how high the cost is, because what we are doing, we see there's no fixed price for an artwork because it's something that is natural. Like the effort I'm doing, I can't rate it. It's more different than you going somewhere to buy clothes, then you know I bought it for this price, then what blah 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 then. But this is just an effort that you are making on yourself. It's a natural effort. So mostly when it's natural that way, any price you can give it out. Especially you, the person who has made the art. So I don't think the price affects the sales. Because people, you can price a work, then someone buys it. Then you price the same work for another person, and then the other person tells you, oh, I price my man. So sometimes you get confused, like how is it that my things are higher, or just that we haven't met the good customers. When someone understands art, anything, uncle, yeah, yellow pressure come and do. So we are praying for those customers, those who understand it. We even leave change for you. But now what we are planning, just to bring out your best. So even if someone is to buy itself, you can give a price and they will tell you that, oh boss, it seems your price is very cheap as compared to what you've produced. Yes. But if you are producing a bad work and you are giving it a high price, you know, it's not encouraging. Art basically is a story. And the way you tell a story, mostly when you see an artwork like this, you can tell your own story from it. But sometimes what makes an artist like get known or like be felt by people is sometimes you can make an art, then tell a story that fits into someone's life. Like it seems you just looked at that person's life and did that painting. Maybe the story behind that painting, and maybe like the person sees, whenever the person sees that painting, the person sees things or like recall things that has happened to them. So you can fortunately make an art that tells a story about President Akufo-Addo. So imagine imagine if Akufo-Addo sees your work and the story of your work touches him. You see, so the sign you Ali billionaire. So sometimes if you're an artist you need to read or like make research about many people just to make your works always unique. Sometimes it's not how nice the work is, but like what impact does your art gives to the people around you. Sometimes someone might buy an art, not just that it's nice, but anytime the person sees that work, it reflects in maybe a past thing that has happened to that person. So the person is not buying because the work is nice. The person can just see something from the work, then, oh, your work is nice, I'll buy it. The person will not even tell you why they are buying your work, but they know what they are going to do. So here we just appreciate by saying wow. It's because they don't see the value of art in their life. Sometimes someone can make you paint their maybe late siblings or like late parents, maybe in their hall. Like anytime they see the picture, there are things that they will recall, like it makes reflections and stuff. So everyone then what's they see in art. You can go to someone's room, you don't see even one picture, but you go to another person's room, numerous of pictures. So but sometimes if we are given the mandate, maybe like to express ourselves more, just getting some platforms, especially the kids growing up too, because there are some paintings that you do for kids in their rooms that gives them motivation, or like anytime they see the pictures, there are pictures that are natural and stuff. So an artwork should at least have an impression on people who see it, like not just that, oh wow, no, it's not about that. Because if it's wow, people can really paint. People can really paint. It's very real. What me I'm doing itself. I'm not a number sure. So we also sometimes find it difficult to create the story behind your art, because you need to think very well.
I was eager to paint. Now I know painting is a lot harder than just wiping a paint coated brush on a canvas. But some people order these paintings and they don't even pay for it and leave it to the artist.
You want to satisfy people, you have to sometimes improvise. So that is it.
Each breath we give away, it'll never be the same. I'm chasing somebody who won't ever reach the pain, but I don't want half of your heart, heart, heart. You can have it back if it's only half of your heart.
Apart from God, my dad, my dad has affected it, and most of my friends. I don't really have many friends. Like, there are just few of them, so they are all supporting. They support me a lot. By almost you can't go to my friends who I don't see my work. So they always support me. But my dad, when I started painting, then I started getting some commissions. I didn't have enough money to buy frames and stuff, so after working, I take money from him. He gives me money to buy the frames. When I get paid, sort him out. Then there are some, further level one, some changes. I just give some. So like he also refers me to some of his friends. Like any friend he has, like he always told him about what I do now. Like he seems he's proud of what I'm doing, because any friend that he sees, like they'll tell you that, oh, Ababa Napa painter, like and stuff. Like sometimes people think painting is just a roadside job, or maybe like, yeah, but like he trying to, let me say, announce it to people. Like I think he has interest. I'll just say he's just the one. He has helped me a lot. So that is it. My friends, yeah, most of them. I can't really mention all their names. I've been helping a lot. I really appreciate that. So about this artwork, yes, I'm trying to give a message about the eyes, which the eyes speaks louder than the mouth. There are ways that come from the mouth, but the eyes speaks louder than the mouth, which in a sense that people normally don't feel, we don't take actions on people's feelings until they voice it out. We don't consider the feeling of people. We don't consider how people see things. But deep down, there are many messages that come from the eyes. So, what I just want to say is, we need help to consider actions from the eyes. When you see anyone on the street, look at them close to their faces. You can easily tell what they are feeling. You shouldn't wait till they talk or they say something. Let me draw us back to in this our local homes, especially like our Dagumbes. Yeah. If you have a visitor in your house, then maybe you are a stubborn person, or maybe like that you don't always sit at one place, and you are in the hall together with the visitor. There's one thing our mothers always used. They will not open their mouth. It's just the eyes gestures that they will do. They will roll their eyes up and down. If you are sensible enough, you know what you are doing is stupid. So you just have to stop, because if you don't shut whatever you are doing, if they are done, you don't find it happy. So the eyes has been a very means of communication that we don't appreciate, or that we don't pay close look to. So I think our eyes speak louder than our mouth. So that's it. Just talking about the eyes.
I think I like art.
I like art.
I don't like painting art.
You can see some art that you feel connected to it at once. So why not? I'll use my money to buy like 200 or 300. I'll definitely buy an art that I feel like I like.
You could ask me like, an amount of money that I could use to buy such. I think 100 cedis or 200 Ghana cedi it's not something bad.
Even 100 Ghana cedis, I will not spend on it because I don't know why I should spend money on something I don't fancy. I can't buy painting art with my money. That's it.
I think we need to appreciate them for what they are doing.